Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Friday. It's Daryl here. It is bright and freaking early, man. It's 3 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Today's video, it's got to do, I know a lot of you guys, you don't watch Fox News. I get it. I don't watch Fox News either. The way I come across these stories is it's an app called Flipboard. And it's like, I've told you guys this many times. It's got conservative stories, people that are interested in conservative stories, people that are interested in liberal stories, people that are interested in Donald Trump, people that are interested in the environment. So it's got different topics. And I tend to go through, I like to see what everybody's talking about. And this is where I find the Fox News stories. I don't watch Fox News. That being said, and this video is about manliness, or also to do with alpha and beta males. I love talking about this because I still date, and this crosses my mind quite a bit. Okay, so there's been a couple segments on Fox News, and the two articles will be right down below so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. In the first one, Jesse Waters, one of the Fox News hosts, has a big problem. He's very upset for a couple of reasons. Because President Joe Biden, called one of the Fox News reporters stupid. Oh my gosh! Imagine, called him stupid. Think of all the things that Donald Trump has called reporters, and what he's wanted to happen to reporters. And here's the big one. He's upset because there's a video. You can watch the video right down below. Joe Biden's walking down the street. He's got a soft drink bought in a one of the soft drink containers, like the disposable cardboard containers with a top on it and a straw. And he's walking down the street. And I guess he's with his son. I think he's with Hunter Biden. And they're doing some Christmas shopping. But here's the big problem. Here's what Jesse Waters is all disgusted and dismayed about. Joe Biden is drinking out of a straw. Yes, seriously. And I'll get into that in a second. Okay, in the second article down below, I think it's called Outnumbered. Like I said, I don't watch Fox News. It's a segment with I think it's 4 women and 1 liberal guy or something along those lines. And these hosts are all, they can't believe it. The women on this panel can't believe it. The 4 women can't believe that the majority of young women in America, in the United States today, do not want to date a pro-Trump man. Go figure that. They can't believe that. They're shocked. Go figure. All right, let me start with the second one there. I actually have a dating. I haven't checked it in a long time, but I have a ad on Plenty of Fish. You could probably find it. And I specifically put in my ad, I've probably gotten, there's at least 30 responses. And I put right in that ad, Donald Trump supporters need not apply. Or I think I said Donald Trump supporters Trump supporters a deal breaker for me. I put it right in the ad. And I get plenty of responses. I will not date another Trump supporter again. It was too much trouble than it was worth. Like I said, with Audrey, I dated a Trump supporter, and I'll never do it again. Okay, let's get back to Jesse Waters now. Okay, so he's first of all, like I said, he kind of says he's going to let the stupid thing slide with calling a reporter, Joe Biden calling a Fox News reporter stupid. So he's going to let that slide. He's going to be a big man and let that slide. Like I said, the first thing that came to my mind is Donald Trump has talked about this too. If he becomes a president again, how he's going to basically censor left-wing reporters, basically curtail their First Amendment rights. He's talked about this before, and how I think he has some kind of administration to watch what the left says about anything, curtailing the First Amendment speech. But the thing he's really upset about is Joe Biden drinking out of straw. And this is what he says. He says it's dainty the way the man has to purse his lips and drink out. I looked for a straw because I was dying to drink out of a straw, and I don't have a straw in the house. I really don't. Okay, so because the man has to purse his lips, and he says the way the man has to hold it, because it's narrow, and he has to hold it with 2 fingers. So he thinks this is very unmanly and unbecoming of a man to drink out of a straw like this. And that's his reasoning. Now, first off, First off, like I said, if he's got a problem, at least be honest about it. Because in this video, Joe Biden he's holding on to, it's a straw in a cardboard cup, and Joe Biden's holding onto the cup and you can see it through the whole video. Biden's not even holding on to the straw. So even though his argument is stupid and pathetic, and it shows his insecurity as a man, it's not even honest. Because Joe Biden isn't even using, his problem was that men have to hold it like this, and Biden's just holding onto the cup like this. You know, and the first thing that comes to my head is, is this a phallic symbol thing? You know, is he worried about the size of him? You know, that what people will think about the size of himself. You know, that he needs a giant straw, you know, like a giant cigar, you know, it's a phallic symbol. But then I thought about that some more. And, you know, with it being in his mouth, you know, isn't that kind of weird that he wants something bigger in his mouth? Isn't, you know where I'm going with that? Okay, so like I said, I don't have a straw here, but my point here is that this is the argument of a insecure beta male. Because what is his point here? He's concerned, right? He's concerned how people are going to look at him. But specifically, I think he's concerned about how other males will view him in the hierarchy. That's his argument, isn't it? I think we could say that, you know, because he's concerned that he won't look manly enough. Or maybe it's got to do with women too. But my point here is a real man, a true alpha male, will not, like to be honest with you guys, I wear what I wear. I put my hair, I fashion myself the way I fashion myself, and I couldn't give a flying fig Newton what any other guy thinks about how I look. I'd like to look good to women. I'd like women to find me attractive, of course. Even though I'm 57, I still want to look good. But I couldn't care less what some dude thinks of me. Why should his opinion matter to me? Why should his opinion be more important than mine? Why should it have any bearing on how I dress myself or what I drink out of? You know, that is the attitude of a insecure beta male, being concerned, oh, he's going to look like this. They're going to view him as this or that, and he's concerned. That is insecure. Okay, so I've talked about my sneakers before. And I tend to buy sneakers that I like bright. I'm an artist. I love bright colors. And the second reason I like bright colors is so that I'm seen. I tend to wear all black, as you noticed. I just like black. But I wear on my hands, I wear bright gloves, and on my feet, I wear very bright sneakers. So I'm seen, so I'm not run over on the road. You guys know I ride my bike a lot. So I tend to buy sneakers. This one isn't particularly bright. It's a yellow. I don't know what you call this, but it's a yellow. But these are the ones I want to talk about. These could almost be considered pink. Maybe it'd be called coral. And in the camera here, it doesn't look quite pink as it does in real life. And I've actually had guys I don't know, like here in the building, and a cop actually that I was chatting with on the street one day talked to me, asked me, he says, "Don't you think, aren't you concerned that you're wearing pink sneakers?" I've actually had guys say this to me, and I just laugh. Like I couldn't care less what somebody else thinks. I go by construction sites, and I go by police, police in front of construction sites, and I've seen looks from people. I've seen looks from guys, just like, like this, and I couldn't care less. If it prevents me from being run over, that's my concern here. But here's the big point with women. Like when women look at these sneakers, am I worried that they'll think I'm feminine because of the color of my sneakers? I actually got in a conversation when I bought these. It was at Marshall's. I bought these, and there was a woman and her teenage daughter behind me. And she commented on how she liked my sneakers. And I said, I actually asked her when I bought these, I said, what about the color? What do you think of the color? And she says, I think, she said, the woman says, she liked it. And her teenage daughter said, yeah, it's cool. But this is my point here. I don't think the women see the color of my sneakers. I think they see the size of my sneakers, and I know they do because I've seen them. I've talked about this before. I've seen, walking down the street or walking in a store, I see a woman coming at me. This happens every day when I'm in a store. And, you make eye contact, you smile, you say good morning, and I see them glance down at my feet. or somewhere else. And I know, you know, these are size 15s. And I'm pretty proud of having size 15s. And I think I know what's going through their minds when they see my sneakers. And they're right, too. And so I'm not all that concerned. I'm not all that insecure about the color specifically of my sneakers. And if other guys think it looks effeminate on me, it has no bearing in my life. I couldn't care less. As a matter of fact, I probably go out of my way to wear it more just to be me. So Jesse Waters saying that this straw thing, you know, he's worried that he wouldn't drink out of a straw because the way other people would view him, they might think he's effeminate. You know, what does that say about him? Really? It says he's insecure. It says he's worried inside himself. He's not sure who he is, how he looks to other people. You know, it's a beta male. And that's the same with all these right-wing Trump supporters that are all, you know, that think that supporting Donald Trump is somehow manly. I totally disagree. Manliness is being secure in yourself, that you don't care what anybody else thinks. That is the true sign of an alpha male. You guys, I'll be back later with another video. You guys have a great Friday.